Hello, welcome to Happy Science FAQs. Today's question is, what is Happiness Realization Party?
The HRP is Happy Science's political party. A lot of people feel that religion and politics shouldn't mix, that there's a reason why church and state should be separated. And Happy Science didn't start with a political party. When it was started in 1986, it started as a religion. And when I joined in 2008, it still didn't have a political party. But in 2009, Master Okawa suddenly announced that we are going to start a political party. And he started it with giving a lecture called The Manifesto of the Happiness Realization Party. And it is a book, and you can read that lecture today. But it really took all of us as a surprise. But he does say this, and he's right, that from the very beginning, he did talk about Happy Science's mission being building a heaven on earth, building a utopia. How? By helping each person, each individual living on this earth become happier and happier. And he explained that, religion actually shares the same goal as politics, or maybe I should say politics and economics and the sciences and everything else out in the world shares the same goal as religion, which is the greater happiness of the people living on earth. And this happiness is and shouldn't be just a material happiness. It should be a everlasting happiness. So sharing the same goal, Master Okawa says that even politics and economics and everything else should remember that goal and the existence that is able to really have the happiness of all 8 billion people living in this world at heart is ultimately God. So for politics to look to God for guidance on what sort of policies will lead to the nation's greater happiness makes sense. And I agree, it makes sense.
Yeah, one time I remember that, so Master Okawa used to give lots of opinions on politics and many things, but I remember him saying that just saying out the opinions is easy, but act on it.
Right.
He felt the need. He felt like he should also do something in order to really change. I mean, starting in Japan, change the government towards the happiness for many Japanese people. And I was amazed by that.
Right. I think it's encapsulated in the teaching that if you know something, then you should be able to act on it. So he is showing by example, by creating these political parties, fielding candidates, giving concrete, practical how-tos in regards to how to resolve some of the national issues there are, and also elsewhere, creating schools, universities, a film production company, like how we put the wisdom into action. And we, the rest of us, seeing him do that, we're also learning how to put our wisdom into action. So instead of just talking about how to be happier, we're us focusing on just becoming happier, well, there's a step after that, which is, okay, if these teachings have helped you to become happy, then look outside and see that there are lots of problems that can be resolved. So think about and act on working together with many others in resolving these bigger issues so that people can be happier thanks to maybe greater policy changes that can affect a greater number of people.
Yeah, and I think now we have 30 to 40
officials, Happy Science, Happiness Realization Party members who are now local officials, who have been elected as local officials in towns and cities, and prefectures in Japan.
Yes.
And also, the reason why Master Okawa came out with the Happiness Realization Manifesto is because he didn't intend on the Happiness Realization Party to just be a party in Japan. He believes that the principles are universal. So if anyone in any country out there wishes to start their own Happiness Realization Party, then they can, based on the principles that he has put out.
Great. Yeah. Thank you so much. I hope this answered your questions, and see you soon.